again a little bit because it's a little low. Oh, that's my control scheme. And I'll just be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Welcome back everyone to the second part of the stream. My voice is finally being heard. Yep, so sorry, we had a bit of technical issues, but we are back now. We've got the actual feature race on the go, looking very grey. Possibility of rain, maybe, we don't know. It is Silverstone, so if there's going to be a track where we get rain, it is going to be Silverstone, so we could very well have an exciting race on our hands. So few drivers are on mediums, few drivers on softs. Let's have a quick look. Race director, we've got Chris Big Pro starting on softs, then we've got P2, 3, 4, 5 all on mediums. We've got Vicker starting on softs, then we've got 7, 8, 9 all on mediums. We've got Silver Fox in 10th on softs, then the next 3 is Preb, Glass and Simo all on mediums. We've got Joe Mud John on softs, and we've got Gogs on mediums. And apparently I'm on track, so I'm going to have to retire at some point. Not sure why that is.
Apparently you're on track. There you are. Hello there.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello there, Dan, at the very back.
Hello.
Nice you had to join us this evening. You did say you were GP3 pace. And I'm assuming by the comments in the stream, we have you back.
I am back, mate.
Which is lovely, and we're just going to be watching you, chucking it around there. And we've got soft, medium, sauce for Vicker and Chris, and Mobe, and you, surprisingly there. So, and the rest are all mediums. So my recommendation for you, mate, is you're going to have to drive a lap at the very back of the field, and then
Nah, I could just retire on track, because by the time they get round, I'll be off track, mate. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I want to say one thing, how the hell do people do pad on no TC? Oh my word! This is savage!
Ask Blazer, mate, ask Blazer. I'll just run through the grid order real quick. Chris on pole, followed by Mitrandir, OWR Bailey, Billy G, Doran, the Vicar, Mr. Wheels, Taj Kane, Alex Haig, Silver Fox, OWR Preb, a lot of OWR boys there, Glass, Simo, Mobe, and Dogs will round off your field. Followed by a very certain Mercedes, which shouldn't be here. And interesting to see.
Hang on, how's OWR Alex Haig reversing on grid? Yeah. Wow. He's reversing on grid.
Mitrande has messed up. It's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's jump start. Lights out, no, here we go. And it's a jump start for a lot of cars there, and it's going to be 4 cars with a jump start. Preb early gets into turn 1. Mitrande with a very poor start there. Mr. Wiggles up to P7. Dora to P5. Billy G up to P3, and Bailey up to P2 as well. Chris there in the lead. Preb in P9, followed by the drive-through of Taj Kane, Simo, and Mobe. Gogs up to P13, Silver Fox and Glass in last place with the drive-through as well. It'll be interesting to see who kicked off that chain of events as Chris chucks it into the left field.
Monkey see, monkey do, mate. That's what happens, mate. You see someone go, you go. It's just human nature.
It is. It's just a reaction, isn't it? I've done it plenty of times. Bailey is already out of the second mark there, and we've got an interesting race on our hands now. As Mitrande in the pass, absolutely quicker than a lot of the guys in the gym. We should see a nice little comeback driving here from P6 in the field for a minute.
Yes, 4 drivers getting a drive-through. So the only thing these guys can hope for is that there's a safety car at some point. I don't think there's any reason to stay out. You need, in my opinion, you need to serve it and get back out as quick as possible. There's no point battling these cars. You may as well save your tyres rather than running in dirty air. Just get in the pits, serve your drive-through, and then come back out in clean air and just focus on some nice fast laps in clean air. That's the only thing you can do, in my opinion.
All 4 of them decide to take it there. Tajka and Simo, Oregas and Silfox all into the pits to save their drive-through penalty. That should cost them about 20 odd seconds to
24.
go.
24 seconds, I believe, mate.
Should be around that, yeah.
I think in real life it's 22. On this game it's 24.
And speaking of 2, here comes a battle for P3, actually not P2, and it's going to be Billy G. He's just going to be letting him straight through there, in towards Luffield, and there's a lot behind. That looks like Doran going miles wide.
Like I say, Doran and Mithrider was also locking up going into that section there. So even with ABS, guys are locking the tyres.
I think Doran stuck us up this season. I believe he was asking me for tips at the start of the season, which I do not recommend coming to me for tips.
Nah, you're a fast driver, Smithy. You just you like race cars.
Stupid. In other words, you're a fast driver, but you're stupid.
So Mobes John coming on the back of Preb 1. He was 1.5 seconds, and now he's on the gearbox of Preb 1. So Mobes John keeping it clean and now putting pressure on the back of Preb 1. And I think this is going to help Mobes John, because obviously Mobes John is brand new to racing. It's only his second ever league race, and he's actually now got a driver he can follow. Preb 1's a fast driver, so hopefully Mobes John can just focus on staying on the back of his gearbox, getting some nice clean laps in, and not focusing on doing anything rash, because I think he's in a great position now. He's got a driver in front, he can just follow that driver. That's what he needs to do. Keep it clean, keep it smooth.
Yeah, that's the aim, isn't it? Of course, for a beginner, you just want to get your foot in, learn the lines, learn what you need to do. You don't want to be learning that from Preb, losing the back end there a little bit. DRS enabled now, with the ERS on, and a little dip in the road there, but he will not be able to get him into Luffield, not this time.
No, I mean, Mobes won't be attacking, mate. He'll just be clinging on for dear life. But he's really got into this league racing, mate. I've tried to get him in it for nearly 2 years, and he had a wheel for, I think, he got the G29. He's had it for so long, and I finally convinced him to get on board with this game and get involved. And here he is, the legend that is Mobes John.
Yeah, it's interesting as there's a lead change, as it looks like Chris has made a mistake there, as he's now going to lose the position to the Vicar as well. Heading into Stowe. Oh, late on the brakes is Chris there, around the outside. And a lot of dogs going on in the background. Didn't know, I can't say that joke. Vicar is dropping down to P3 there after a slight game up to P2, as Chris made a mistake heading through Maggot and Becker.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Someone let the dogs out.
Yeah, it's better than the joke I was going to make.
Yeah. So yeah, we do have a change of lead, as Smithy says. So I'm thinking all the guys on soft tyres, we've only got 4 on track at the minute. We've got Big Pro, the Vicar, Mobes John and Silver Fox. They should be able to go to lap 12 on the softs. For some reason, the degradation on this game and this track isn't that much. You can easily do a one-stop round here. The only problem being is where the likes of Big Pro and the Vicar will come out once they pit, as Trevor really is about to lose the lead, but just sticks it in there. Now look at this three-way battle.
That
was
a four-way battle for the lead. Billy G in the background there, putting pressure on the Vicar, heading through my respect to the Chapel. Rebelli going a little wide, gets the DRS, he should be back fast before Stowe. As we heading down the straight now in towards Stowe, we want to break just past the 50 metre board. There goes Vicar on the inside. Did not see that coming at all, as we'll get the helicopter cam. No, we can't, never mind. EA haven't given us that option yet, and it's tight squeeze for all 4 of these drivers, and we're going to see a 5-way battle now. as Doran and Mitrandia are now both in the DRS as well, and it's a six-way battle for this lead. If you see Billy G putting more pressure on the Vicar here through turn 1 and 2, he's not going to be close enough to make a dive in towards turn 3, however.
Oh.
That's a big lock up there for Doran. It might enable the Haas to get past. DRS for one of them, and yep, the Haas just breezes past them down the main straight, down the Wellington Straight there, and in towards Luffield to go, and he's up to P5. And a slight lock up there for the Vicar as well, heading through.
Do you know, I really want to see good things for Doran. He's always been like on my pace whenever we've raced together. It's sort of like last season was my unofficial rival. Was always in for the winning, and Doran's such a clean racer. He's so good to race against. It's a bit like myself in terms of if you're behind and you're on the same pace, you're not getting past. He knows how to make that car wide. So I really want to see good things for Doran. He's slightly off the pace, but he's just hanging on to that back of that lead pack. So he's in a good position actually. He needs to save battery in my opinion. On those medium tyres, you want to be able to put in some fast consecutive laps at the end of the stint, so that you can build some life, build some gap on the guys that are pitted off the softs. So it's really interesting to see what happens with these guys, because they're not that far ahead. You know, you've got a breakaway of guys, Tajka and Down, that obviously all pitted because of the drive-through penalties. But looking from the first driver all the way back down to Gogs, it's one driver wiggles is lagging by 3 seconds, and that's the break in the pack. But other than that, everyone's really close, which is really good to see. We have got a lead pack 1 to 6, and then a rear pack that wiggles down to 11th. But those two packs respectively are very close. So we've got 2 races in our hands here. Well, 3 technically because of the rear pack runners, but it'll be interesting to see what happens, mate.
Which of course was the aim of increasing as Preb and mode of there we go. You say he's not going to make an overtake, he's just done one into Brooklands, and he's going to give it straight back into Luffield. Is he? Oh, the fighting is still there, both of them.
He's got the outside line, he can do this. He's overtake. Yes,
he's done it. What a move.
Fair play. Well done, Mobs.
Round the outside into Brooklands, went a bit deep. Yeah, round the outside into Brooklands, bit deep on the brakes into Luffield.
Mate, I'll tell you now, mate, he won't care if he crashes out now. He did an overtake on track, mate. He's going to be so happy at that, and I'm proud of him for that. I am, honestly. And then everyone comes back at him.
Yes.
Yeah, one thing you got to remember about Mobs is he's not adverse to the ERS modes, so he's still learning when he should use the ERS modes. So the fact he's got an overtake is really good, and I think if with a bit more experience, he'll know when to use the ERS modes and when to save, when to harvest, that kind of stuff. As Alex Haig picks some 3-second penalty. But yeah, he's still on the back of Preb, so yeah, he's having fun out here. You can tell John's having fun.
Yeah, well, Gog's there as well. It's a 3-way battle there, and speaking of battle, it's the lead as Chris, down 1 straight, went down from P1 to P3. Vicar is now going to take the lead of the race down the Wellington Straight. He's in the lead of his home GP.
Yeah, so we're getting quite a few battles here, Smithy. This is really good to see that we've got fights across the bill. But yeah, this one at the front, Billy G down to the Vicar. It's getting tasty.
Yeah, definitely with Chris. Now he's going to go for it into Cops. No, he's not. He's going to go off the track down the old pit straight, and he's just going to leave it there.
See, Smithy, you can't see Billy's battery, but it's very interesting to say the least.
I can see it. I can put my my little magnifying glass on. I don't have it up on the telemetry, but I can just about see it on his car at the minute. And that is, yeah, interesting. Interesting to see, especially compared to a lot of the other drivers around here.
Oh, here we go!
On the outside.
Oh, he didn't leave much room there, did he?
You know what? They've made it clean. They've made it work, and he's going to try and go round the outside. No, he's going to shut that lane off, and here comes Chris.
Now that's an easy one, that, mate. Approaching that corner, you just stick it in the middle of the track.
Billy G as well, he's up the inside as well there. Sorry about that, Dan. Just cut you off. It's 3 positions in 1 for Vicar. Billy G up as well with a brilliant switch back. You can see that coming a mile off as soon as he saw Chris down the inside.
I think we've got a 5-way fight here. This is amazing to see.
Yeah, it's nice to see six
In fact,
drivers even.
it's a six-way fight, mate. But yeah, as I was saying before, you rudely cut me off. I'm only joking. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
approach in the last two corners there, you just stick it in the middle of the track and they can't do anything. Because if you go to the inside, you go into the side of the side pod. You go around the outside, you're getting pushed off. So you stick it in the middle of the track there, a bit like Vettel did with, who was it back in 2019?
Verstappen.
Vettel and Verstappen, was it? Yeah, Verstappen stuck it on the inside and they made it coming together. It just shows you can't attack there. Once the driver puts it in the middle of the track, you can't do nothing there. As we just see, Preb Early. So I keep mistaking these guys. There's Preb Early and Preb 1. Preb Early just getting overtaken there by Big Chris Pro, or Chris Big Pro, sorry. Oh, Chris has spun.
He's been struggling there the entire race, and he's got damage, and now it's a five-way fight to lead. That's it, Mitrandir here. The two that dominates the quali.
So is it the fact that the tyres are starting to dwindle now? I wouldn't have thought it'd been this early, but obviously the medium tyres, I don't know why. Two cars spinning, both on medium tyres as well.
One's on the softs. Chris is on the softs. He's going to lose it even more.
Okay, yeah. So Chris is pitted. Oh no, yeah, Chris is pitted.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere. We just see one go off and then another go off. Billy G now fighting for the lead with Vicker, and it's a four-way fight for the lead with Doran now. Red Bull in the 2 and 4 spot, and they could be a strong contender for the construction champion because they keep performing up. Here comes Billy G though down the Wellington straight. He should be able to take the lead into
Yeah, interesting race this, mate. It really is. So that's separated those guys a bit further now, but we have actually got a bit of a closer fight at the front. Two tenths and 1 tenth respectively between second and first, second and third. Sorry. I think the Vicker has probably got the better strategy here. If he can hang this out with this gap until lap 12, I think he's going to be good, because he'll get 3 or 4 laps on the fresh mediums.
Oh, that's huge.
As he just gets, there you go, as he just make another move on Billy. But if he can get to lap 12, I think the Vicker's in for a very, very, very good run in here, because he can then run the mediums harder on lighter fuel to the end.
Yeah, of course, what happened there, I don't know if you saw, but Billy G went over the curb after Magnussen Beckett proceeded to lose the rear end, let through Doran, and ended up getting a penalty alongside with that.
The Vicker on Prebelli, he's right on his ass, coming into, is it Magnussen Beckett's here? Yeah, Magnussen Beckett's.
That's, I think it's Abbey and Farm.
Oh, Abbey, sorry, yeah.
Magnussen Beckett's is the other side. You'll see that now, Magnussen Beckett's is as heading through H, you know.
I'm getting a bit of screen lag here actually. He's on the back, he's got DRS open, and he's overtake right through. New leader, the Vicker.
It's not really a new leader, he's been swapping the lead with him for the entire race. But what a race this has been so far, and as it looks like it's getting a little bit darker, could we see a bit of rain sprinkled in as well?
I don't think so. I think it's one of those graphics where it's just teasing you.
Like a strip tease, kind of like it's there, but you don't want to. It's so close, but it's yet so far.
You've never had a strip tease, have you?
I'm talking about the rain being so close yet so far.
Wiggles again with a penalty. Is that his second penalty?
It's first, I believe. Here comes Bailey.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Doran, to be honest, he's in the hot seat here as Mode gets his first penalty of the race. He's 12 seconds off, has he? Had a spin, I think.
He must have done, yeah, I didn't see that, but I think he has. If I was Mode John, I'd get his ass in the pits and put some hards on. And he's only 1 lap away, actually, he's only 1 lap away. He may as well go on mediums now.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, Vicker's there, basically. He's made the strategy where can he just hang with him and maybe even take the lead? It looks like he's Bailey going really slow through Luke, and he's going to let through the Vicker before entry even here, maybe, as the gap is there on the inside.
Sniffy, look at Doran. Doran's just watching this battle going, yeah guys, you just battle, I'll creep up on you. I think, it's
big lock up.
He goes long with the brakes.
big loss. If I was riding on board with Doran, you've got the best view from Doran's car at the minute of these two in front. And you know what? Doran wouldn't mind a crash between these two, of course, those two, but he wouldn't like that.
I think Doran's driving a very sensible race here. He don't need to beat these guys, he just needs to stay on the back of them.
A very wise man is Doran as well. Experienced as well.
He does need to take these mediums though till about lap 14 at least. You could maybe do lap 13, but then you're going to be slow in the last 2 laps. As we see the Vicar and Prebelli swapping again.
As something we haven't paid attention to too much.
Oh, Vicar's in.
Oh, that's big. Didn't know it was a start. I was just focusing on the back battle of 5 cars now, I believe. Or is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Tadgkane has broken away. Gotta say, wish it was racing with these lot. Looks so good. It looks amazing.
How Silverstone pit entry is, the game doesn't tell you he's pitting until about 5 seconds after you take the pit entry, the initial pit entry. And it even showed Vicar going up to P2 because the pit entry goes ahead of the track before the actual pit entry line. Oh, Mobs John, speed of the pit lane, 10 seconds.
Ooh, Alex Haig up the inside, and I'm just focusing on the battle here for P5 at the minute. Round the outside goes Alex Haig, nice and done, contact with Gogs. Gogs up to P7 at the minute after a little dive bomb, and we might see an overtake for P5 even, as Mitchandia is rapid at the minute though.
Yeah, Smithy, you've got another big battle here. You've got Wiggles, Gogs and Alex Haig all on the same tyre within like 2/10 of each other.
That's the one I'm on right now, mate.
Yeah, but oh no, Wiggles!
He keeps it, and they're both going to keep behind him as well. Both still there. Here comes Gog. So is he going to risk it? Is he going to do the Verstappen round the outside?
He's going to get split. No.
Oh, Alex Haug nearly as well. Jordan Newman, sup y'all? Welcome, mate, to the stream. As we're just focusing on the battle here for the P2 spot. Dora still there. I'm just keeping an eye on that gap for Dora at the minute as well.
So I'm just watching the delta time of the Vicar. He's got another half a lap before these tyres come into the heat zone. He's in 9th at 27.9 seconds. So any of the front 3, if they're pitted early, could get a big enough gap in the first 2 laps to then make the delta not come to them later on. If they have the foresight to do this, they could pit now and jump the Vicar. They need to pit now though. It's now or never. If they go any later than this lap, Vicar will overtake them. So they've got to do it now to get the grip of the softs, to get the gap they need to then get in front, because Vicar's now on fresh tyres. He's just taken half a second in half a lap. They need to pit right now and go longer on the softs if they have any chance of this win. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, of course. You're a very wise man, you know what you're doing. As there's a lock up there, I'll take over way wide at Luffield, Brooklands. I keep getting those two mixed up.
I mean, just look at the data, Smithy. 26.8 now for the Vicar. They've got 4.7 seconds grace. They need to get in and get out quickly. It's dwindling as they speak. It is now or never.
Yeah,
literally now or never.
It is. You're right. It is interesting, as we'll see. Will we see Prebelli or Doran enter the pit lane? Flashing there for Prebelli, and none of them in. That could be the mistake of the race for them.
It is 100%. 100% the mistake of the race, mate. Just look at the delta times now. It's 26.7. It's closing and closing and closing. You've got to make use of the overcut. Is it the overcut? Yeah, overcut.
Yeah, overcut. Yeah, it is the overcut.
They've got to do it because although they'll have the better tyre later on, it's just not a track that the tyre life is massively advantageous. It's all about the straight line speed, having the battery.
Oh, here comes Wiggles. He's going to go for it, and now he's going to play tactically and get the DRS into Brooklands again. Through loop they go, heading through onto the line straight. Sorry to interrupt you there again.
No, mate, it's fine.
Simo into the pits now. Haven't struck much of it. He's been doing a nice little comeback drive because the drive for a lot of these drivers has been quite rapid at the back of the field. Tadgkane in as well.
Okay, I've spotted the issue with the Vicar. He's not using enough battery. he needs to use more battery. He needs to bring this delta down quicker. He did great out lap, a great second lap, and now he's slowed down. He's on 97% battery. It's too much. He needs to be using that battery and bringing that delta down. 25.6. He should be around 24.2 now, and on the next lap 23.1. And he's just not getting the time he needs. He needs to. He should know from experience. He needs to start push.
Oh, Gogs has gone. Gogs spins it, loses the back end there. Sorry to interrupt there. Latrangier there as Billy G takes the lead of the race, and these two are finally into the pits. Latrangier joins them, and Preb does too, sliding his Alex Haig through that corner as him and Mr. Wiggles went side by side through Copper Corner. 10 seconds.
Smithy, this is going to be close for the Vicar and Billy, Preb and Doran. I'm talking front wing, rear wing. It's 22 seconds as we speak. It's going to be super close as they pit. Vicar should have been much faster through here. Much faster.
Let's see what can he do. Coming out the pits, here comes Prebelli, here comes the Vicar, and he's going to take the lead of the race. The net lead of the race.
Look how close it is though. He should have been much faster than that.
Less than a 10.
Although he has got a full
less than
batch
seconds,
of
sorry,
now. But they're on the softs, he's on the mediums. They've only got 11 laps to go, mate. He's now at a disadvantage. He should have had a 3 or 4 second lead. And Billy has got a penalty. So Billy is... Hang on a minute. Why is my... I think I've glitched on my Delta because I've got the Vicar showing 21 seconds behind Billy. Has Billy not pitted? Oh, Billy's not
Billy
pitted.
hasn't pitted.
Why.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've got the map up there. Billy hasn't pitted. I did mention that the lap 4. Billy takes the net lead.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I missed that. But I still think Prebelli and Doran are on the better strategy now because I don't think Vicar went fast enough on those first 3 laps.
Well, what's interesting to see Doran, he's lost 2.5 seconds to Prebelli. They were like nose to tail into the pit lane. How's that happened? Here comes Prebelli. Speaking of, Billy G with a 3 second time penalty entering the pit lane. No, he's not. He's going to stick out another lap as Prebelli.
I was saying that was a corner cut penalty, mate.
Yeah, I thought that was speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, I think he's on 6 seconds now. Yeah, he's on 6, mate. He's on 6. So we've already seen Prebelli get past the Vicar on the fresh soft tyres, which I did say Vicar needs to be quicker.
Yeah, advantage. Sorry. Advantage Prebelli now.
Yeah, so I'm going to shut up about it because, yeah, I just think I was right. He should have been much quicker than that.
Hate to say it.
I don't know why he saved so much battery. I'm like, why? Just you got to hit the tyres hard to get them hot anyway. So hit it hard, use the battery, get the gap, and they put him in DRS range. So yeah.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
I know. I'm sure he'll be kicking himself over that. I mean, he's all right us saying it from an outside point of view. We can see it. It's much harder when you're racing to have the racing foresight like that. You know, he might have been thinking, I'll save my tyres, I'll save my battery for later on. Wrong thing to do. It brought them closer to you, but yeah.
Especially with how easy it is to save the battery on this game now. It's just stick it into none for a few corners.
It depends, Smithy. If you really like a high engine braking setting, it's great because you can just recharge. But if you're a type of driver, I know there's a few already, like the Smoke doesn't like the engine braking. He's going to struggle for energy recovery to be able to derate in a positive manner. Because if you've got a low engine braking, you don't recover the energy as much because the engine just carries on and it doesn't rejuvenate the energy. I personally sit around 70 to 90 depending on the track.
What would you have around here then, Dan? Would you say about
70.
60, 70, yeah?
70, yeah, I'm on 70 around here. Reason being, most of the corners are quite medium speed or high speed. So I like being able to just either lift off or coast around a corner rather than downshift. So you can just lift off a little bit, the engine braking takes effect and slows the car down, and you get that energy boost. I know a lot of people that run 100 every race. I don't like that on certain tracks. It's too much engine braking, it destabilises the car. And there's a correlation between engine braking and differential setting. So a lot of the guys on full traction control that can run almost a locked differential, they can afford to actually run. Oh, as we just see the Vicar and Probelli get really close there.
Oh yeah, lost a lot of time there, Vicar as well. He's about a second off now because of that.
Yeah, he had to avoid because of Probelli. But yeah, so if you're running full TC, you can actually afford to run full engine braking. And there is a correlation between an open diff TC and how much recovery you can do, and the stabilisation of the car. It's a bit of a balance. It's a bit of a tightrope walk on this year's game, I think. There's a lot of people out there that are different, that just have a general knack for the game, but I find engine braking is a tool you can use to your advantage, and I'm sort of finding it now, especially going new on no TC. So we'll see in a few more races how that fares up, but I'm certainly finding a benefit to the engine braking feature on this race.
From the current pace as well, it looks like even though he's on the medium, the tyre offset is there, the Vicar's quicker. He's still there. He was about a second off heading down the Hanger Straight, and now look at him, he's only half a second off. He's rushing.
I'm going cryptic, but I think he's got shares in Energizer.
Vicar is apparently complaining about Probelli's connection. Might be a little scared to make a move, says Gareth Vicar, of course, the son of SFR the Vicar, which is, yeah. Nice to see a father-son duo as well. They used to be teammates, I believe, a couple of seasons ago, if I'm not wrong.
You know what, sometimes you just lick the stamp and send it. So I think coming down the home straight is probably his best bet. Tries to get close now. He's got enough battery for it. Just keep it nice and tight.
Yeah, definitely, I think.
As the Vicar takes a great line through that second to last corner, just cuts enough curb, really smooth.
That was beautiful. Like you were saying there, Billy G with the fastest lap of the race now. He is quicker than Doran.
Right, here's one for you, Smithy. Turn 1. Do you stay in 7th, or do you go up to 8th and downshift, or stay in 8th? I personally stay in 7th all the way to turn 1, and take turn 1 in 7th. I've noticed a lot of these drivers are going up to 8th. He makes a move on the left hand side into...
No, he's not gonna risk it.
I think he's biding his time. But
playing the long game.
For turn 1, do you ride it in 8th, downshift as you turn, or keep in 7th and turn?
Ooh, I'm not too sure on that, to be honest. I think it's really... I'm not too sure myself, mate.
So I personally stay in, if it's heavy fuel, anything other than light fuel, I stay. Oh, he makes a mistake. Oh, look at the lag. Oh, come on. He blatantly got in front there. Look at the lag.
That is, yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the connection, like Gareth saying he's complaining about the connection, but come on. I mean, I'd be scared to make a move on that as well if it just get laughed out of the race.
Mate. So just for anyone outside of SFR watching now, we do have a safe connection protocol. If a driver's connection is causing problems, we do issue warnings for that. They have to improve their connection. Sometimes they can't help it, but we don't allow drivers to race a full season with poor connection. It's not right. We can't allow it. But it's a possibility that the admins will give Probelli a caution over his connection. He's got to try and improve it, and if he's still problematic, we can ask Probelli to step down. It is one of the big things at SFR. We don't allow poor connection. We have dropped drivers before for poor connection. I'm not saying this is going to happen to Probelli. I'm just saying what our protocol is in the league. We are all about fair racing, and you can't race against drivers that have poor connection. And we're not saying Probelli is the issue here. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying there's issues here. If it's proven that Probelli's connection is poor, then we can take those stands. But yeah, that's where SFR stands on poor connection.
Yeah, I believe I had one a few years ago in Suzuka. I think it was after I ended up having to run a LAN cable across my entire living room towards the router. As interesting news, sorry to cut in there, Dan. Doran is in the DRS. Vicar is out of DRS. Billy G is in the DRS. And Preb is starting to close a little bit with Chris. And Mihandria is going to go for it right on the outside there. big balls move. And he's got it done down the Hanger Straight. It looked like he was going around the outside of Chapel and got the run on him down the Hanger Straight.
I think Billy G's going to get Doran here as well, mate. He's on the fresher tyre. It's only 2 laps, but I think it's enough in the latter stages to take Doran. Unless he saves battery massively, Doran's in trouble.
Doran with a nice clean line through there, though. He's not in the DRS yet. Vicar might have just gotten into it. We'll check it down in the straight now. Did he get it? He didn't. That's important in this race. Is Cabelli using it? That might be the reason that the current drop-off has happened. Doran's still not there. Billy G just saving the energy. And here comes Matrandia up in towards P5 after a nice little comeback drive for him as well, of course, after the mistake earlier on in the race and the mistake again midway through the race. He's up to P5 again. There's Gogs and Mr. Wiggles there, switch back through Brooklands. Is he going to go for it? He's going to go round the outside as Gogs. Can he make it stick? We'll see them coming round side by side. No, he's not going to make it stick. He's just going to sit just behind with Alex Haig there as well, sitting behind and just waiting and prowling through a collision between these two. He will be loving it if he do. Of course, with him having the penalty, it doesn't help him because Gogs does not have a penalty.
I'm actually quite surprised that Gogs is up there because he never qualifies. He never runs a qualifying session. It's nice to see Gogs up there, but it'd be nice to see him qualify once in a while as well.
If I'm not wrong in saying he's got a vow to himself that he will never qualify until he does a last first. I'm not wrong in saying that.
No, that was a rumour I started.
Ah. Oh.
Guilty. No, basically, there's been so much mysterio over Gogs and why he doesn't qualify. We've all gone, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and I was like, yeah, he's made a bet with a friend that he's doing the last first challenge. To be honest with you, I just think he's a family man and he's bathing his kids when qualifying happens. I think it's as simple as that, in all honesty.
Yeah, probably.
Gogs, if you're watching this back, can you just drop a message in Global and let us all know? Because everyone in the league wants to know why you don't bloody qualify.
I honestly put my bets on the he just wants to be last first.
No, I don't. I'm the other way, mate, because I'm in a similar boat where, 7:30 is difficult for me. I'm back to my daughter at 7 o'clock, and if bath time and bedtime don't go right, I'm not here at 7:30.
Yeah, of course, we had the wife come in as soon as we started shouting. When he came in.
Yeah, these are given. That's a given.
Yeah.
I've got a loud Yorkshire voice.
Yeah, it's not as bad as my Squeaky Scouts one.
I don't know, they've got their own pros and cons.
Just a quick one for everyone that's currently watching this game. Go back to Hungary on F1 2021, Season 9, my first ever commentary. I do not sound the same. I was on main commentary.
Is that before your voice broke?
That was before my balls dropped, yeah. I was like proper squeaky smithy. Like I'm gonna get this up now and put it in.
You were around 18 there, around 3. It's Hungary.
Oh, Billy G. Yeah, I'll have to get a clip of that now. It's Billy G cutting the corner through H Street as there's a lot up there. But Doran pushing Vicar wide and a nice bit of teamwork there for the Red Bulls as it's put through Billy G. So he's going to go round the outside. He's going to get the move done. Down the old pit street, they're going to go in towards Cox. It's going to be side by side. Is one of them going to back out? Who's got the bigger balls? It's going to be Billy G.
Mate, Billy G didn't lose it.
Speaking of big balls, sir.
Mate, I don't get it. Vicar, I'm just going to say it on stream. I don't care if anyone's listening. He's on 98% battery. Is his ERS button broke or something? I don't understand why he's not using it. Seriously.
I mean, 4 laps to go, you've got to use it now, surely.
Mate, he's hang on, what's the leader? He's only 3.8 seconds from the leader. Use your goddamn battery. What are you doing, Vicar?
Mate, it's what, 3 laps to go? Well, 3 laps when we cross the line here. And it just use your battery, man. Like, unless you're doing it in the last 3 laps, but you won't be able to get the win then. These two are all using it, and you're giving Probelli a chance to escape and not use any battery at all as well. Gogs and Wiggles still fighting with Alex Haig just watching.
Or maybe he just wants to get the third place. I don't know. Maybe he feels that the first place is out of it. He wants third, and he's just covering off against Billy G. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
But he's also got Doran just in front, so maybe he's covering off second. Maybe he don't realise. Maybe he thinks he's not fast enough for first, so he's covering off second as he just avoids that long lockup from Doran.
Doran extremely struggling there, mate. But put your brake bias down a bit there, mate. I think it's on 60.
No. 57 brake bias round here, mate.
I'd say about 56. Nah, just too afraid to use it, says Gareth. So there's the confirming son for telling us.
Just come on. He's got to boost it on the next straight. Come on, he's got to. I don't know
just go for it.
No. Do you know what? I'm going to retract what I'm about to say. He's actually in a great position here because he can just follow this battle.
Oh, here we go. He's using it now. He's using it now.
And there we go.
He's listening to you, and here we go.
There we go.
He's going to get Billy G in towards Stowe, and he's got the move. And Doran locks up onto lap 25. They'll go. Doran is in P2
there you go. That's better.
Innit?
Right, now you can fight Doran. 2 laps to go. Now he can just do what he's doing before. Just stay on the back of Doran and just sail into second place easily. There you go.
Yeah, he's got this in the bag. Surely here comes Billy G, though. He's using it a bit as well. He's got better straight line speed. Has the Red Bull. Can he go for it up the inside in towards turn 3? No, Vicker blocks it off. He's going to have to go over the outside. Doran locks up. There we go. Billy G there.
Right, boost it. Boost it, Vicker. Boost it. Come on.
Like a mushroom in Mario Kart. Come on.
Boost.
He's done it. He's got the DRS.
I know, but I'm just screaming at him to use it. He's got the pace. Just do it.
He's done it. He's got the move done there. And I believe that should be second place sewn up. As long as...
let the Red Bulls fight it out. Just go. Boost. Come on.
What was it in Mario Kart? The party mode where you go all funny colours and they go...
the rainbow mushroom or whatever it was. I can't remember myself.
Yeah. Come on,
it was
Vicker.
a start. It was a start.
Yeah. Get the start on, Vicker. Come on, lad.
Nice.
I'm saying lad like he's not
now he's in front. He's got the battery to use it. He's fine.
I'm saying lad like he's not 40 years old or anything.
And the rest, mate.
I'm being generous. Doran here now with the DRS. Getting closer. It's not going to be close enough. I think this should be our final order for the podium. Barring any mistakes on the final lap. Doran, they've got similar ERS now actually. Doran, little lock up there. Billy G with a huge leap over the club chicane. Through the final corner they go, 3 astern, and it's this is interesting. It's been a brilliant race already. Lap 26 they'll start now, and it's going to be, who will it be on the second spot on the podium? Vicker will extend his championship lead no matter what, I believe, as I think it's not Ellie who's second place, I think, or...
Boost! Oh my god, I want to phone Vicker after this and just give him a telling off.
Just spam him in the morning. Boost.
No. I've got his number. I'm going to phone him and tell him off because, wow.
I mean, he's not.
Do you know what? I know where he lives. Gareth, tell your dad I'm coming to see him tomorrow because I'm going to tell him off what he's doing tonight. He's giving a heart attack here. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad you're not there. Especially after the things you've said to me on call. I'm glad you don't know where I live.
I've got my sources. I can find out, mate. Don't worry.
Please don't. Will do, says Gareth. So he's expecting you tomorrow. As Probelli ran a brilliant race. He's been rapid, Probelli, round here. He's gonna. I believe he should be able to take the championship lead off of this. If I'm not wrong.
Probelli comes across the line. Fair play, great win.
What a win that is, though. He's controlled it throughout the second half of the race. Cross the line, Probelli wins the British Grand Prix in Div 3. Vicker is second, giving Dan a heart attack in the meantime. Doran's P3. And that was a crazy race.
Vicker, the very rare occasion I'm going to swear on stream. Vicker, you're an arsehole. Wow.
Preb is in P4, actually. My mistake on that.
Jesus Christ.
Billy P5, Chris and Machandia in P6 and 7. Dogs across the line in P8, followed by Alex Haig and Mr. Wiggles. They were having a big battle, and I wonder what happened to them. As we might see, here comes Moog, here comes Taj Kane. Come on. He's not using anything down the main straight. He's not got enough. Here comes Tajik, and he's going to get him into the towards Stowe. And that should be P13 showing up for Tajik now, and that's a ridiculous dive bomb.
Listen, Smithy, Morbs just wants to finish, mate. He's happy to finish, mate.
He's amazing. He's done amazing. He's done amazing.
He's done great. What a great race from Morbs.
Fair play to both of them, and a 10-second penalty as well. But you know what? He's done really well, considering he's extremely new to all this. And
anything less than a lap behind the leader is great event from Morbs John. So fair play to Morbs John. It's his only second race in league racing. Absolutely amazing. Really proud.
He is doing really well. And
no, I mean, Smithy, this guy is brand new to racing.
I'm aware, mate. You've told me. I am saying he's doing really well. Anyway, on to your driver of the day. Who's your driver of the day today, this evening?
I think it was go for the winner, mate. You've got to go for the winner. He kept it clean, great strategy. The alternative strategy to Vicker, was it?
I think so, yeah.
I think it was, yeah. So, yeah, really worked out well. Race director, let's do that. Yeah, it was the alternative strategy. So, Pravelli did the medium to soft. Vicker did soft to medium. Third on the grid for the winner, down to first. 6 on the grid for the Vicker, down to second. Really good. But then you've got medium to soft for the third place. 5th on the grid, down to third. So you kind of see what the best strategy was there. Medium to soft was the best strategy. Again, soft to medium down at Chris Big Pro. We had issues with him. I think he had a few issues. He started first, he finished 7th, so not great.
Yeah, and just a shout out to Preb there. Sorry to interrupt there again. P11 to P4. That is, wow. He's got to get my driver today for that. He's absolutely rapid there. Completely deserved for Preb, and he nearly got a podium as well from starting P11 on the grid. And you did say he was rapid. I did doubt that at first, but he's proved me wrong, and that is good to see. Even though it is often I am wrong, but. And I don't have time for podium interviews as I've got to get off and prepare for bed because I am up early in the morning, so sorry about that. But anyway, thank you for joining me tonight, Dan. It was a pleasure having you.
Mate, let's do it again next week. That was good, that. I like that.
Yeah, that was fun. And what race is it next week? I think it's Austria, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Something
you act like I'm some sort of significant other in SFR. I don't do that in this league. You know.
It's Saudi Arabia next week, and we'll join you then. And
it's in Jeddah.
Yeah, it's in Jeddah. And Dan's favourite track.
No, second favourite.
Second favourite track. Singapore's first. So we'll have, what will we have? We'll have Div 2 tomorrow, Div 1 on Wednesday, and, well, not Div 1 on Wednesday, Div 1 on possibly Thursday or later on in the season due to the England match.
Yeah, so if you want to all get behind the Division 1 being changed, for then England to get kicked out of the Euros, then come join us, because they're not winning this Euro.
Right,
anyway.
Thank you very much for joining us, and it's been a right laugh with you, Dan.
See you later, guys.
See you next week. Subscribe on all channels, and see you next week. Adios.